Hari Om. Hari Om, everybody. We'll start with 3 Oms. Sana Bhavatu, Guru Stotram, and Gita Dhyan. Hari Om. Om Sahana Bhavatu, Sahanao Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhidamastu ma viddhishavahai. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Guru Stotram. Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalagaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Gurureva Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Stavaram Jangamam Vyaptam Yatkinjis Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Chinmayam Vyabhiyas Sarvam Trailokyam Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tvameva Mata cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Om Parthaya Pradibodhidam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gradidam Purana Muninam Madhye Mahabharadam Advaidamruta Varshinim Bhagavadi Ashtadashadhyayanim Ambatva Manusantathami Bhagavad Gite Bhavaddeshinim. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Maruda Stunnandi Divyaistavai Vedai Sangha Padakrama Upanishadai Gayandiyam Samaga Dhyanavastita Tadgadena Manasa Pashyandiyam Yoginaha Yasyantam Navidursura Suraganaha Devaya Tasmai Namaha. Devaya Tasmai Namaha. Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja Aham Tva Sarvapapebhyaha Mokshayisyami ma shuchaha. Om Sri Ganeshaya Namah. Om Sri Saraswati Namah. Om Sri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namah. Hari Om. Hari Om to everybody. Welcome to this class. Thank you for attending. We are doing chapter 2. And chapter 2, any Vedanta class needs undivided attention, single pointed attention, especially chapter 2. Why? You cannot turn it on and go somewhere and do something. That way, our attention will not be in the teaching. If you want to learn, especially deep Vedanta, chapter 2 is named Sankhya Yoga for a reason. Yoga of knowledge. Many Upanishad quotations are coming in chapter 2. Many high-level points Lord Krishna is bringing in about Atma, about Jiva, about death, about Deha, about Dehi, what is finite, what is infinite. This you will not understand if you are Devasayatmika Buddhi. If your Buddhi is somewhere else, it will not. Just a request to you all. Be not only physically, yet attentive. I tell this because in physical classroom, I can see each one of you. Unfortunately, in this situation, I can only request you to be mentally and intellectually present. Carry. We did up to verse 21, up to verse 20. 21, we will chant and go from there. Nature of Atma is being explained. Okay. Veda vinashinam nityam yayena majamavyayam katam sapurusha partha kam khatayadi hantikam. Veda avinashinam nityam. Very clear. Veda knows. Veda meaning not. Veda has come from the word vid. The root word is vid. Vid, Veda, that which to be known. Avinashinam, Nasha, destruction. Avinasha, indestructible, no destruction. Veda Vinashinam, Nityam, eternal. Ya, Enam, Ajam, Avyayam. So many points are told in this. Ajam and Avyayam. Unborn and inexhaustible. Avyayam. Katam sapur. How? Katam meaning how? How Partha others to be slain? Having these conditions given for you or others, how it will be called as slain, how it will be called as killed, how it will be called as no more. Those who know this, not intellectually knowing, remember this, understanding that, with comprehending that, those who have those who have reached the state of consciousness, wise men, they know what avinashinam, indestructible state of pure consciousness. Nityam, never die. All the time. Ya ena ajam avyayam, the unborn, immutable, permanent, changeless, so many qualifications can only word about the Atma. State of consciousness, Whoever he be, he whom he known, this meaning, not intellectually, I told you, comprehends, and those who are awakened to that state, such individual, Pandidaha, Katham Sapurusha Partha, how such a person can slay? Kam Kata Yadihandiyam. How can he be the cause for others' death? He cannot be the cause for others, and he cannot be cause himself. And it never. Bhagwan is telling Arjuna, grieving is not justified here. Yada yenam yaha yenam atman atmanam avinashinam avinashi nitya. Avyam, the one who knows Atma this way, Kadam sa Purusha, that Purusha kam kadayadi antigam. Atma can be Nitya, Nirvigara, Agartha, Abhokta. Knowledge of that, how it will make the individual knower of Agartha, Abhokta, that is the question. Atma is Agartha, Abhokta, understood. How the knowledge of that will make the individual knower of Agartha and Abhokta. Thinking, you have to think. Shankaracharya ji explains the knowledge of Atma should be in this way. Which way? I am Atma. Not that I have Atma. Many people in conversation bring this point, I have Atma. I am body, I have Atma. There is a saying, you are not a body with a soul. You are soul with a body. Understand the difference? You are not a soul with a body. No. You are not a body with a soul, but you are a soul with a body. That's the difference. So, or in there is some Atma, somewhere there is some Atma, and it is Agartha, Abhokta. Not that way. I am Atma and I am Agartha, Abhokta. Normally we say, well, somewhere there may be some Atma. It may be Agartha, Abhokta, but I have nothing to do with it. That is in general thinking. My Atma is Agartha, Abhokta is incorrect. What is incorrect? My Atma is Agartha, Abhokta. No. Correct. I am Agartha, Abhokta because I am Atma. So generally people have misunderstand making this sentence incorrect. So I am Atma and I'm Agartha, Abhokta. The right way of thinking, if you say my Atma, your Atma, her Atma, his Atma, all this is incorrect. People do not understand the word Atma. You have to understand Atma means the first person, singular, I. I am Atma, Uttama Purusha. The only Aparoksha Jnanam, then only Aparoksha Jnanam will take place. In other states, his Atma, her Atma, let his Atma rest in peace. Those who are departed, we say that. We can verbally say, but internally we should understand. Common communication it may be, because for everybody else. But for us, you have to understand, I am that Atma. And I am Agartha, Abhokta. 24/7. In Vedanta course, whenever we say his Atma or her Atma, our Acharya used to get upset. He wanted us to say, I am Atma, I am Brahman. He will say when we enter the classroom and we leave the classroom. Every time he wants us to repeat this. I am Brahman. No less, no more. I am Avikari. I am Nirguna. That feeling should come. Even though at this point we don't have it, but that saying, understanding, repeated telling, repeated like mantra, It will come. Purva Paksha. Purva Paksha is an opponent. Imaginary opponent. Think that way. Purva Paksha. I used to say Purva Pakshi. Pakshi is bird. Purva Paksha and Siddhanti. There are two people. These two terms, as a Vedanta student, as a Gita student, you should understand this. These two terms. What are the two terms? Purva Paksha and Siddhanti. Who are they? Purva Paksha is the one, after listening, he raises objection. He raises because of these reasons, or you said done yesterday, day before yesterday, whatever. In that sentence, this is wrong. That is objection. His name is Purva Paksha. Okay. And Siddhanti, who is Siddhanti? Siddhanti is the person who is your lawyer, who is arguing from your side. And these two, both the characters are imaginary. We should be very clear that. And how Purva Paksha is raised, the same person who is doing Vyakyanam himself raises that. Purva Pakshi. So Purva Pakshi, here there is a Purva Pakshi. What he says? In that case, he says, no one who is Sadhana Chadushtaya Sampanna Adhikari. SC. What is Sadhana Chadushtaya? Viveka, Vairagya, Mumuchutam, Shat Sampatti and Mumuchutam. Sadhana Chadushtaya. And Sadhana Chadushtaya, this is Chadushtaya meaning itself is 4. So 4 items. Viveka, Vairagya, Shat Sampatti, Mumuchutam. And this is clearly given in Tattva Bodha. So Tattva Bodha is a pre-Gita book. We have to understand, we have to read that. It elaborates all the 4 in different categories. And the number 3rd, Shat Sampatti, is again elaborate. 6-fold wealth, it is called. Shama, Dhamma, Uparadi, Tidiya, Shraddha, Samadhana, Tidiksha. All the 6 are in the 3rd one. And last one, Mumuchu. And we are not going there. Sadhana Chadushtaya Sampanna Adhikari. In this way, Purva Pakshi says, what he says is that Dukkha Nivritti will take place. Otherwise, Sadhana Chadushtaya Sampanna Adhikari will get the knowledge. So like this, he says, there is in this case, nobody will be there. He raises a objection. Shankaracharya says, no. Why? Because otherwise Bhagavan will not say, na jayate mriyate va kadachit. Yes, hoga? Na jayate mriyate va kadachit. I already said that. Arjuna. And this verse, na jayate mriyate va kadachit, is in Chandogya Upanishad. Shotaketu. And for Naraji, Upadesha will come anartha. And because this Upadesha is in other Upanishads also, if the other Upanishads are wrong, then that will become anartha, meaningless. Why? Because in Naraji's case, Upadesha is your bhuma. Ahameva adastat, ahameva uparistat, ahameva paschat, ahameva purastat. I'm in front, I'm left, I'm right, I'm top, I'm adastat. Adasta meaning down. Okay. Aham uttaraha. Aham eva sarvam. Idam sarvam. This upadesha will become vyartha. Vyartha meaning meaningless. See, who is Narada's teacher? Shaunaka Muni. Shaunaka upadesha to Narada will become vyartha. In where it is said? In Mundaka Upanishad. Okay. Also Parikshit Maharaja. He also had Upadesha. What he had, same Upadesha. This Upadesha is multiple places. That is what is being said here. So after 7 days also, if this does not make any sense, it will become vyartha, it will condition become miserable. So Shastra Upadesha, Anarthakya, all Bhagavan's effort will go waste. That's what Shankaracharya says. Those who study Vedanta, they also get these questions. The doubtful situation will come, that is coming as Purvapaksha. So this, what is their thinking? What will happen? You will think, oh हो, लगता है मेरे को कभी नहीं मिलेगी, ये कभी नहीं मिलने वाला है, ये knowledge. That I never will get this knowledge. It may feel like that. He may even tell that, they will say, मेरा bad luck खराब है. Already he used bad luck, and he said खराब also. Bad, meaning double negative. I don't think I'll never get this. Mama jnanam na utpadyate. Do not get desperate. You have a silver line in thinking. I have this lockdown, COVID-19. Everybody is locked down in their own places. Which the reason, nobody knows. For a virus which we cannot even see through microscope. Such a small thing can create such a havoc. 7.6 billion people on the earth cannot move anywhere, cannot go anywhere, all locked down. Think about this. How am I Eka Atma? How it can be? Question is, virus attack. How this came? Why it came? So many people have questions. If you understand Vedanta, if you have faith in that reality, at Ega Brahma, then you will have no questions. Why? Only Vedanta has answers for your questions. Otherwise, your intellect will come here and there and judge and calculate, because we think our intellect is the best. I have intelligence. I have degrees, masters, and PhDs, and everything. I can analyze and tell what is going on. It is only assumption. They are only gathering what knowledge they hear in this available knowledge only. Beyond this, no, only Pandidaha knows, the wise people know. So we follow the lineage, Guru, Shishya, Parampara, and we believe in that. Whatever they say, Shastra is the Pramanam. And they are also not telling from their own experience, they're telling from the Shastra. Shastra has a Pramanam, we go by that. Nothing, or COVID-19 has nothing to do with us, this one. Okay. When we have that one, that knowledge, we know why it is happening. That Almighty decided what to happen and when. It is His call, not my call. Giving the charge to Him makes it so easy in this world. When you know somebody else is ruling my life, immediately you have such a great relief. That reality will protect me. That full faith will lead us, not only this lockdown situation, in future also. This lockdown, we don't know when it will lift these rules and all. It will happen. but our ongoing journey. Yes, we are a seeker. We are going ongoing spiritual journey, not only end of this life, any life, many lives. We have to travel. It will protect. The question, all the questions are in Panchadashi 7th chapter. If you read that, these questions are to facilitate our buddhi, so that we don't feel this is impractical knowledge. These are given to analyze and to think, for us to think, and this is yukti, this is logic, this is based on logic. There is a reason for telling this. So this sometimes will turn away. This sadhana chatushtaya sampanna adhikari, this is too much. I will never get realization. No one attains realization. You make a decision based on this. The path of knowledge is useless. People say that sometimes. People told me, good for nothing. Such ideas are resolved through these slokas. These slokas will remove the doubt, even slightest doubt, whether it will be possible for an individual or not. मेरे को doubt है. So we have faith in what Krishna is telling. That which is immutable, indestructible, is what I am. So, like Shastra, if they say you should go do some karma, Agnihotra karma, or some Purvamimamsa says, Purvamimamsa, the first thing is karma. Karma-based actions are the only one Purvamimamsa. Okay. What knowledge it will produce? It produces a knowledge that there is dharma. Means punya pava. Result is that every action, I told you in the beginning, every action has a result. There is no action without a result. So vijnanam, that I am different from the body, I am jiva. One day I will drop this body. And I will go somewhere. I'll get punya pava result in a different world. This is what Purvamimamsaga, karmavadins, karma-based theory people believe, and that's why they do karma. And how this knowledge came from? From where you get this knowledge? From Shastra. Okay, I'll go to temple, do some puja, do Sandhya Vandanam, or so do Gayatri Japa. All for what? For this body. And body, it is said in Veda. So if Purvamimamsa Jnanam can take place, if Purvamimamsa Jnanam can create such a faith in you that dharma is there and karma is there and you are different from Sharira, if Saguna Brahma Jnanam can take place in anybody's intellect, Shankaracharya says, Nirguna Brahma Jnanam can also take place. He's arguing this based on the knowledge you got from Saguna Brahma Jnanam. That is the fundamental. Those who don't believe, first come as what? First come as Surupa Saguna Lakshana. Oh yes, my Bhagavan, my Krishna, my Shiva, my Devi, my Hanuman, my Ganesha, all this form. The form brings some idea to his mind. There is somebody there. From the form, through the form to the formless, through the gunas to nirguna, through the vikaris to avikari. That's what is the final stage. Did I tell you in the last class, Lord Krishna was meditating? I think I said. I'll tell you again. Naradji went to see Lord Krishna. The Dwarapalaga said, no, you cannot go in. He asked why. He said, our Lord is meditating. What? What he is meditating upon? We are meditating on him. What he is meditating? You got a doubt? Later on, he clarified the doubt with Bhagwan only. All his doubts, he immediately asked only one person, Krishna only, or Vishnu, whoever is nearby. And he told, meditating upon that supreme, Nirguna Brahma, Nirguna Brahma Jnanam, that which made him to take birth as Krishna, that which made him to take birth as Rama. That is the highest. Above that, there is nothing. That is the knower. When you know the knower, you already know the rest of the sentence, right? When you know the knower, everything is over. Atindriya Vishaye Vedaha. Because this Veda knowledge is Atindriya Vishaya. This Indriya cannot grasp. Not Indriya Vishaya. Not sense organs. This knowledge will remove all Bhranti. Shankaracharya says, Manasa eva anudrishtavyam. Brihadaranya quotation. Manasa eva idam aptavyam. Deha nanasti kinchanaha. Kathopanishad. So many Upanishads, so many Vedas, and everything has told the same thing in a different way. For Atmajnanam, it means Karanam. Shastra and Acharya Upadesha taking place in the mind, which is endowed with Sadhana Chadushtaya, Shamadama, etc. And mind which is not prepared for this knowledge, knowledge will not take place. You don't have to blame the knowledge. So many times in the walk of the spirituality, after going some distance, they get tired and they drop off books, they drop Acharya, they drop their guru, and telling that it is blaming, this will not work. You don't blame the knowledge when you don't succeed. Shastra says knowledge will take place. It is sure. It may take a delay. Delay may be there in progress. How you measure the progress? Good question. The spiritual seekers and students of Vedanta, students of Bhagavad Gita or any other book, always have this question. Sometimes they ask the question, sometimes they don't ask the question. What is the doubt? The doubt, am I progressing? Good question. Am I progressing what? Doing my sadhana and doing my prayers. I'm attending classes, attending Swamiji's classes. Yeah. But still, is it going somewhere? That doubt will come. One measure, simple. What is that? Your dependency. Are you dependent on something of worldly thing? Check this out. It's a good measure. Am I depending on something for my livelihood? If I have the flexibility to receive anything, whatever it comes, even COVID-19, I'll receive it gladly because it is not given, it's given by Bhagavan. I should have this. No, I get this. I got. Your dependency on the world things is a measure of your progress. How your mind is adjusted to receive unexpected things in life. How do you cope up in ups and downs of life is a measure of your progress. So have faith, continue the journey. Shastra says the knowledge will take place. There is no doubt, not even a slightest doubt. No questions about it. Have faith, no doubt. Purvapaksha says, yes, knowledge will take place. Now again Purvapaksha came. Remember Purvapaksha and Siddhanti? Two people? Imaginary people. Eh? And again he says, yes, he agrees. Knowledge will take place, but ignorance will not go. Oh, ho, ho. Another argument. Another doubt. Knowledge will take place in the intellect, but ignorance will not go. Oh, sometimes also I still feel I'm ignorant. Have you felt? Some seekers we feel. In Brahma Sutra, this is discussed. Also in Naishkarma Siddhi. Are you feel that you are liberated? Most of us will say, no, not now. Not now. Why not now? What are you waiting for? Christmas. A time should come, everybody will put a gun on your head and ask, are you liberated? Abhi bolo, jaldi bolo. That time, you should be clearly, convincingly say, if you have understood thoroughly, your Viparita Bhavana becomes strong. Then you start feeling, maybe they are just saying these things, I say this Jivan Mukta and all things, this liberation people, I say, kaise hi bolta hoga, kuch, aise kuch hai nahi hai. We feel that way also. That is not the right way of thinking. Shankaracharya says repeatedly in all his Vedanta books, even Prakarana Granthas and Prasthanatrayi also. Have faith. That faith will lead you to the final goal. Without faith, doubting Thomas will never make it. Samshayatmika mana. Atma is avikari, without modification. Jnani doesn't have adhikara in karma. What is adhikara? Qualification. Then what is his adhikara? His adhikara is in abundance. Why sannyasins are exempted from karma? Good question. Some question people ask. And means he is fit for this. He is fit in abiding in the truth. After knowing the truth, only one job he has done is to abide in that truth. Abide in the Satyam. Abide in the true self, which is consciousness. He doesn't need to do anything else. Nothing to be accomplished. Why? The only reason he will do whatever he does. Gurudev is example. After Atmajnana, he was still continuously working. There's only one reason. He's working for Loka Sangraha. For the welfare of the all beings around. In On a Quest movie, I don't know how many of you seen On a Quest. Good movie to watch. Even if you watch one more time, I would say. And he says, I'm standing at the door for everybody to come in. And then I will enter. That's what he says. This statement is not for his realization. He already realized. We know that. And this is inspiring all the seekers to go in his direction, which he has pointed out. So that they continue on this path. That is what the goal is. For him, himself, there is no desire. Desire is for us only. Why desire is there? Because we have incompleteness. Desire is for something which you don't have at this point. Agreed. But you don't need that. So he complete himself. Why he has a desire? Because there is no desire. There is nothing to be accomplished. There is nothing to be got. Whatever he has to get. I remember I told you when you know the knower, everything is over. So once you reach there, there is nothing to be. And then he will leave for what? His prarabdha karma and our prarabdha here to receive that knowledge from him. So whatever he does is for the Loga Kalyan, Loga Sangraha. And Mano Mithyatva means you have to give up the mind itself. Not only karma. Sannyasa meaning sannyasa of the mind. Manasa karma is upasana. Nididhyasanam and upasana are different. Nididhyasanam is to remove the viparita bhavana. The other thoughts in our mind will get away. Do Shravanam and do Mananam, and Aham Brahmasmi will become your upasana. Ahini, not one day. Everybody, you have to do this. Aham Brahmasmi Dhyanam. Our Acharya in Vedanta course continuously say, do Aham Brahmasmi Dhyanam. Like Ganga Shrotavat. Like Gangaji coming down from Himalayas. Like that should be your thought of Aham Brahma. And when it comes, earlier it is very small stream, doesn't have any power. You can even block it. And so many streams come together and it gains strength by itself. Over a period of time, the jnanam in you will gather strength, just like Ganga. Then only it will destroy ajnanam. Otherwise, until then, like this Purvabhaksha, I will get knowledge, but I don't think ajnata will go. Ajnana will go. He will still have that. A continuous repetition of mantra and your sadhana with the full faith will gather strength with like Ganges flowing. It will come down and that will remove and destroy your ajnana. So if you study Vedanta, Purvabhaksha will come, some from somewhere, if you open your mouth. So that's why Vedanta study, keep quiet. Will come from somewhere. You will say, oh, Acharya did not tell this. Maybe he didn't know. Like Shvetaketu. Shvetaketu, when asked, did you learn that which after learning which don't have to study anything else? Etnate na apara. No knowledge is required. So he is thinking, and he said, maybe my teacher did not know that. Because if he knows, I'm sure, if he knows, he will teach me. So maybe he didn't know. So he put the blame on teacher. Maybe the teacher did not know. So here, this Siddhanti says, no, Siddhanti is our lawyer, means fighting from our side. Now, after death, it will not come. Knowledge of the Manushya Loka is like reflection in mirror. Yada Adarshe. You go to Brahmaloka. We know the story of Indra and Virojana. Both studied. Virojana left after a few years. Every 30 years is go, again come back after 30. 100 years Indraji studied. What happens is, in Brahmaloka, if you happen to enter Brahmaloka, you have to wait until Brahmaji's time is over. You know how Brahmaji's time is? Brahmaloka, Chatur Yuga Sahasram is Brahmaji's one day. Samyak, NASA giving up. Samnyasa, that is sannyasa. Sam meaning samyak, nyasa meaning giving up. Every morning you have to say this. I am Avikari, I am Avinashi, I am Atma, I am Agartha, I am Abhokta, I am Ashraya for the entire creation. This is repeated mantra Swamiji in our ashram says. Here, it's I have to understand that I am not the doer at all. Even while we are doing the daily routines, say, okay, say sleeping. Sleeping is one action. Sleep is not an action. I told you. I never slept. I am not woken up. Antakarana, ahankara slept. Ahankara woke up. And continue the rest of your day, thinking that I am not the doer. It is my ahankara doing it. Even if you don't understand, see, there are two things. You do with understanding. You do without understanding. Even without understanding, also doing is better than doing nothing. So even if you didn't get, if you intellectually get it, we know because we are learning Vedanta, we are learning Gita, we understood intellectually. But subjectively, it has not become our part of it. Comprehended, it did not. So you say that write down in a piece of paper. That's what he says. Few days, few months, few years later, we understand. Sushupti avastha is not for me. This avastha traya viveka, this waking, so Jagrat, Swapna, dream state, Sushupti, deep sleep state. All the three states are for my body and Ahankara, not for Atma. Atma is above these three states. That Atma in me, I should intellectually know. That is the journey. There is no other way of knowing this. If you are waiting for some magic to happen, it will never happen. This thought is Nididhyasana. This thought we have to practice. Indriya, no jnanam. Mind, no jnanam. Intellect, no jnanam. Only with Chaitanya. Why I say Indriya, no jnanam, mind, no jnanam, intellect, no jnanam? I will tell you why. Because independently, without Chaitanya, they are all inert. Inert matter. Body is inert, we know that. Best example, dead. Mind without thoughts, no mind. It goes away. No jnana. Intellect without Chaitanya, nothing. It will not even shine. Only with the presence of Chaitanya. Body, of course, no jnana. So where does jnana belong? Atma. With that Chaitanya, only this jnanam of Atma resides. So Vidwan meaning a wise person, wisdom is this way. What is his wisdom? I am Atma. Parisheshat meaning the law of the remainder. Remove one, remove mind, body, indriyas like that, and Atma has that jnana. It has no action. Already we discussed. Bhagavan's Akshabai statement is here. Kam khadayadi antikam. The final frontier is we have to fight with this ahankara. Ahankara is mithya. Oh, your mithya vastu we are fighting. Atma and ahankara. Oh, so together. When I don't distinguish which belongs to ahankara, which belongs to Atma, most of the time we have confusion. In this case, I am deluded. I don't know. You think this is the time when we think we are the Guru. Ahankara vimudhatma kartahamidi. manyate. I'm the doer and you are not. And there is a very good example given. I'll tell you a story. A story time. Long time, no story, eh? Okay, we'll have story. There was a couple with a little boy, about 4 years old. And they were going to the carnival for this, where this ride and all these there. So many rides, pool ride, jump, everything. So this boy wanted to play, but boy can only play which up to his age, which is allowed to. He cannot go for every other thing. So there was one which he was ready to. What is that? There's little cars. You must have seen that in King's Dominion and all things. Little car. The boy will sit there, and the parents will stand outside, and all the cars, they have rubber surroundings so that when they hit, nothing will happen. So many cars are there. Only one person in one car. Small cars. And it has that electric hook for high antenna, which is touching that wire. And so nowadays it's all remote control. And every car is filled. The controller is sitting there, and he will press a switch. Slowly the car will move. First, slow speed. And there is a steering, and he's very, very interested. He want to drive. He never drove a car. And this is a car by himself. He got toy cars at home, but he never experienced this. So father and mother are happy. He's happy. Everybody happy. Like there is one Swamiji standing there. He came with somebody. He was telling, oh, what? Think. Ahankara vimudhatma kartahamidi manyate. He chanted that. And thought, why he is telling that? Because the boy, the girls who are that age group is thinking that they are driving the car. They're hitting the other people. When they hit, they turn to the left and go other way, hit, and so many cars hitting, and speed is increasing. They're excited. They think they are driving the car. Is it really so? We know, as adults, we know where the control is. Exactly same way, we lead our lives thinking that we are driving. We are not driving. He is driving. I'll tell you one thing. Suppose you decide to buy a home. Different areas you looked certain area. In that area you are looking. In that area itself, there are so many houses for sale. You looked around. Finally said, okay, this one. You give a bid, you agreed, you got the house. Fine. Then you say that we decided to buy the house. No. You decided to buy. How that thought came into your brain. How that thought to give bid to this house, not to the other house. So that we don't know. It came to the buddhi how? No, we selected because it is not you selected. It is he decides. He decides where you should stay. He decides what car you should buy. He decides your future action. He decides where your children should go education. We think we select, but how that buddhi came to our mind? Ask yourself. Everything is decided by him. There is nothing beyond us. We think, unfortunately, we think we are the governing factor. We are the deciding factor. It's not. Ahankara vimudhatma kartahamidi manyate. I'm not knower of Brahman. Another mistake we commit is I am not knower of Brahman. I am Brahman. Brahmavit Brahmaiva bhavati. Okay. When you know the knower, Again, everything is over. Kumarila Bhatt, he told his disciple, to fight, to debate with Shankara. His disciple was Mandana Mishra. Mandana Mishra, we know the story. Shankara had argument, and he win the argument, and the rule is that whoever wins will follow the other person. So Shankara did win. Again, Shankara accepted challenge and proved a point that Grihastha asrama is not a prerequisite quality for liberation. Mandana became disciple of Adi Shankara. And not only became a disciple, he changed his name also. What is that? Sureshwara Acharya. And Shankaracharya was very fond of Sureshwara Acharya. And this one, here, this sloka is Ubhav Tavna Vichaditaha. For who? Avidushaha Kadansa Purusha Partha Kartahamidi Manyade. And what you want to know, that I have knowledge? Many realized masters, they do not admit that they realized, because it says those who say they don't know, those who don't know, they say. Like that's what it is said in Bhagavad Gita also. Tanisha sarvam bodhanam asyam jagrati samyami yasyam jagrati bodhani tanisha pashado munahe. So this one, somebody went to Akhandananda Maharaj. Akhandananda Maharaj is very, very brutal, very straightforward. He will give answer to whatever the type of question you asked for. So somebody said to Akhandananda Maharaj, see, कलयुग में स्वामी जी किसी का ज्ञान नहीं हो सकता, ऐसा हो भी नहीं सकता है. इसलिए महाराज जी asked, what do you want to know? No, स्वामी जी, ऐसा कलयुग में ऐसा हो सकता है कि किसी को नॉलेज इतना ये this knowledge of Brahman वगैरह वगैरह. He got little not angry, he got little serious. He said, I have knowledge, Bevkuf. What do you want to know? He said. So what made him to say that is his question only. So don't provoke such masters. Sometimes they say whatever it is. Oh, there our Swamiji, our Gurudev, in 1973 or 74, I forgot. There was a magazine called Blitz, Blitz, in India. And the Blitz journalists came to see Gurudev. Gurudev was staying in some place. So Gurudev has already indicated that they'll be coming. Okay, very good. So he was kept his that time. And journalists, there were some couple of ladies also. And there were 5 or 6 people. And they were sitting. And in 70s, I think it was beginning, the Chinmaya mission did not flourish that much like, as of today. But even then it was very little, it was coming up. So they wanted to write about Swami Chinmayananda as an article in Blitz. So they asked a certain question. So in between somebody asked, Swamiji, are you a God man? Question is very good question. Are you a God man? Okay. So Swamiji said, God man is 2 words. Yes, it is correct. God man. And God, I am not. In fact, he said, for us, for knowledge, for Vedanta seekers and other disciples, no, he is God. But that's a separate question. But he said no for the public. Okay. So he said, God, I'm not. Man, and I am, and I can prove it. But see, so many are sitting here. Everybody start laughing because it is absolutely not expected. Swamiji never thought, other people never thought Swamiji will talk like this, Man, I am, and I can prove it, but see, so many are sitting here. So, wow. And this came published, and that also got published. And I had that copy of the Blitz for a long time, but I don't know, over the period of time, it went somewhere. Very interesting. How they can talk like that. What depends of, and he said additional thing, journalists are generally brainless. He made the statement. Remember this, Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda was also a journalist. He himself says that. Journalists are generally brainless. And he made that comment also. Anyway, Shankaracharya Upadesha, Shankaracharya in Gita Bhashya, Atmajnanam, Karanam, means Shastra. And Acharya Upadesha taking place in the mind, endowed with Samadama, Sadhana Chadushtaya qualifications. A mind which is not prepared, knowledge will not take place. Okay. Here again, the next one, similarly, the time we are conditioned by body, mind, intellect, conditioned by the world outside. And yes, at that time, you will think you killed him. Okay. In the dream, Gurudev's always example says he compares dream state. He said, in the dream, I got angry with my uncle and I made a pickle out of him. Swamiji says. And Swamiji says, even he packed the pickle bottles neatly and arranged it nicely. And he called Uncle's Pickles. Suddenly, when I wake up, oh, it was a dream. You are in a different plane of consciousness. You want to compare that because different plane of consciousness does not talk each other. A waker cannot communicate with the dreamer. Dreamer doesn't know that he is waker. Similarly, that we are conditioned by the body, mind, intellect. At the world outside, at the time you will think that I killed him, you killed me. There are two people involved. After waking up, the true nature, who killed who? True nature, which is eternal, immutable, such a person, whoever he is, who that can be. And to return to the immediate subject, it has been stated that the self is indestructible. In that way, is it indestructible? Here in the following verse is an explanatory example. The next verse we will chant. It is so beautiful. I will do the explanation in the next class. Vasamsi jirnani yada vihaya navani grannati naroparani tatha sharirani vihaya jirnani anyadi samyadi navani dehi. This verse very famous, repeatedly telling about the death. Vasamsi jirnani, and the example also is given in this one. Just as man casts off his worn clothes, puts new ones, so also the embodied self casts off his worn body and enters into a new body. What time, when, how, we will tell later. Arjuna did not understand what Krishna is talking. deathless, unborn. These are words of new word stream. I told you, new words come in. We go, it dwell deep inside each verse. We will go slow, but we will understand. There are quotations from Upanishad, quotations from Vedanta perspective speaking. From that state and this state, we understand the difference. Then we understand actually what death is basically. With this, we will stop here. I wish you all best in the lockdown time. Unfortunately, we are here in our own homes. Two things you can do. You can spend time listening to kathas, stories, Vedanta, and you can spend more time dwelling in. There is no way we can go out and mingle with other people, but this better utilize this time to know the truth. There are so many online classes. You can choose the one. You have the freedom to turn it on and go somewhere else. I really don't know whether you are sitting there and paying attention. I sincere request you to is chapter 2, you have to pay attention and to understand. We'll go slow, we'll teach more, and I hope you and family we recover soon from this period. And thank you. And Hari Om. We will chant the concluding mantra. Let this concluding mantra be from the heart. Let this be a prayer to Bhagavan. Think and thank him. He made an opportunity to listen to your words, O Bhagavan. That bhava should be there when we do the concluding mantra. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ Hari Om, and thank you very much who are joined. Thank you, Hari Om. See you next week.